Hello and welcome to our Advent series, All Creation Waits, the Advent Mystery of New Beginnings by Gayle. Today we will be hearing about the Cottontail. But first, hear again words from Thomas Merton, the American Trappist monk, who wrote, "Life is this simple. We are living in a world that is absolutely transparent, and the divine is shining through it all the time. This is not just a nice story or fable. It is true. You can see that rabbits are rabbits. You suddenly see they are transparent, and that the rabbitness of God is shining through in all these darn rabbits." Nose pressed to the cold grass, I squint through the grainy gray dusk filling up our backyard already at 5 o'clock. A lump breaks from the thickening dark and hops, then again, and twice more, to a scraggly buckthorn with a few green leaves and stretches up. Every evening I watch for this eastern cottontail. She lives, I think, deep inside the brush pile at the edge of the narrow woods. Late summer and fall, I saw her more often, and earlier, before the sun had fully set, her gray-brown coat pieced seamlessly into the pattern of tree trunks, underbrush, and weeds. She would eat almost anything green, then pause, settling into herself, into her surroundings, tucked and compact, the picture of contemplation. Dozens of times I tried to creep close to sit with her, to soak up her peace, only to have her bolt, bursting from rest to a zigzagging dash in less than a heartbeat. The lightning bolt dash is now her one defense. Where once she blended into the ground cover, now she stands out in any light like a cork in a pool of milk. In the snow, her feet leave neat pointers to her hiding place, and her many predators, who are as hungry as she, are watching. She takes precautions. She doesn't venture out until the dusk is as dark as her coat. If snow has fallen, before she looks for twigs or bark to gnaw, she first packs down the fluff and powder on trails she's made from her door to nearby cover. Even an inch of snow bogs her bolt. Keen escape artist that she is, she keeps 3 or 4 trails, alternate routes, groomed for fast getaway. When she's packed the trails and tested them for speed, she'll slip back into her resting place. Just a shallow hollow she's scraped in the ground beneath the brush pile, or a tangled thicket, or the tent of a young spruce tree. She could dig a burrow to hide underground. She's got the front feet for it. She'd be warmer there and trapped. No space for a zigzag dash. Does a hole in the ground feel to her like a grave? She chooses instead a brushy hermitage, above ground, and there draws herself in, concentrating all her warmth inward. It will be warmth enough, mostly. A few of winter's sharper days will force her to crawl underground, into an abandoned skunk or woodchuck den. Barely in, she'll huddle near the exit, alert, waiting for the first gentling of the cold. More than the hole's warmth, she wants space to leap and bound away. In exchange for space to artfully dodge the hungers that pursue her, she must be still, very still when she can. She must shelter herself, warm herself. She's practicing now. Beneath the buckhorn she's gathered herself, ears laid against her head, settled on the first fine snow. Utterly still, she is utterly alert. In her stillness is her leap. As you listened to this description of the cottontail, what caught your attention? What might the Cottontail teach you about wading through times of cold and dark, or trusting that new light and warmth will indeed come? I invite you to take a moment to prayerfully consider these questions, as well as how might God be leading you? And what might God be asking of you in this time of waiting? I invite you to take a moment to prayerfully share your insights, questions, and concerns with God, remembering that the dark is not an end. It's a door. It's the way a new beginning comes. Amen.